Well, I'm on the farm today. The wind is really gusting. Creek's in good shape. I'm going to need the Farmall today. Turn on the gas. Always handy when a tractor starts. Get that trailer ball off, and about to lose the sun. It's going to get colder here in just a little bit, so I need to make my way over to the barn. Got it in fourth gear. Let's get out of here. It's a beautiful day otherwise. Now what I'm gonna do, and listen to that engine. What I'm gonna do here is I want to pull some equipment out of the weeds, and I'm thinking about selling my New Holland 68 baler, and I want to get my New Holland 56 rake and pull it out so I can potentially work on the gearbox, depending on how much time I got. It's got a dolly wheel and would be excellent behind this Farmall. We would use it and my John Deere rake to merge windrows, where my Vermeer, that's not something it's very good at. It was about 40 degrees when I came up here. Last time I looked, it was around 37. So whatever mud we got ought to start firming up a little bit. I mean, we don't have mud right now where we would just sink, but what we got is a lot of wind. And I've got some clear panels. You see one maybe laying out there that I used along the roof of that barn. And I've got some I used to put hay on. We have more than we need. And it looks like they've all kind of blown out. I had them stacked in there around the back side of the barn. So first thing I want to do is try to get this baler out, so I'll come back. So what I've done here, instead of fooling around with a jack, I just lowered the fast hitch, and probably just lay that up on there too. I just lowered the fast hitch, and then let me get over here, see if I can pick it up. I pick this thing up, pull this brick out from under it, and I'll just lay that thing right up here. And what I'll do, I got a feeling the tires are flat. I'm just going to pull it out enough to get it out of this area right here, and then really just kind of see what it looks like on this 350, and then we'll get it over. I'll decide if I want to sell it, and then I'll put it in a spot up next to the road where people can see it. Let me climb back up on this horse. Temporary brake actuation fix worked pretty good. Now let's see if I can pull up here just a little bit. First gear. Comes. Well, tires are definitely low. I'm gonna pull it down here next to this hay wagon. Before I get too far, let's just get off and take a look-see. So I called this video trying on clothes, and you know, that New Holland would work like a champ with this baler. So that tire's completely flat. I probably need to just drop it right here. I think I will before I knock that thing off the rim. But this was a decent baler. The plunger's stuck, and it's stuck on the, I think either the rails in the bale chamber have swollen from rust getting under them, or the wood slides have swollen. But I'm telling you, it's stuck really good. And so I don't know, I'm thinking about selling it, but I'm actually just going to drop it right here for right now till I can get some air in these tires. All right, we're unhooked. Let me climb back on this thing, and we'll go down here. I got a New Holland hay rake I want to pull out right quick. Right here's the hay rake. It's a decent rake, and dolly wheel rake, which is nice. Tires on it are probably flat too. I'll pull it out, just kind of get it out of these weeds right here. I wish that baler was in better shape, because it looks pretty good behind that old Farmall. All right, I'm backed up to it. I got the tongue sitting up on there, and need to get my hitch pin, which I keep right here. One thing I like about this dolly wheel rake, there's no fuss, no PTO. You just hook up that bar and go. But I got a little issue with the gearbox over there. I don't think it's serious, but there's only so many hours in the day, and I just can't just drop everything willy-nilly. I kind of got to be judicious with my time, and sometimes that means parking a piece of equipment that's broken for a while, even if it's a year or two. Let's see if we can pull this thing out. Let's see, second gear, a little bit of gas, and let's see if we can pull this thing out here. Oh, yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna park it right over there, next to that old hay wagon for right now. Let me get out. Let me stop right here and look at it real quick before I go any further. All right, so right here's the hay rake hooked to it. I'm shocked that the tires are not totally flat. Of course, there's a lot more weight on that hay baler, but you can see with that narrow front and that dolly wheel, this thing would really, this would be one maneuverable outfit right here. So I'm kind of keen on getting it going if I can this spring, but again, there's only so many hours in the day. So I'm gonna pull it up here and drop it off, and before I go back to the other side, I'm gonna hook up to this wagon and take it over there with me like I have in some of these other videos. But you know, trying on clothes, New Holland roller bar rake looks pretty good beside the Farmall, if you ask me. And again, the beauty of the dolly wheel rake, you just hook it up and you know, you're done. It's self-powered, no PTO shafts or anything. So I kind of like them. Some people say they don't like the way they rope hay, but I can't say I've ever had any trouble with that. Well, I figured while I'm here, I might as well try on, while I'm trying on clothes for the 350, I might as well try on the Heston 1110. And again, what I'll do is I'll lift that fast hitch up, and then I'll just take this thing and I'll probably take it off. That's as high as it'll go. But evidently it was enough. I'll come back. Alright, so I just took the jack and laid it on here. I'm just going to drive around in a circle and come back. But even though it's closed up, I thought it might be kind of neat to see what it looks and feels like on this tractor. Alright, here we go. Now let me get off and see what this thing looks like. Again, I don't have it swung out into position, but you know, again, just trying on clothes today, and so I think that haybine would work pretty good behind that Farmall 350. I don't really have any plans on selling that thing anytime soon, but everything up here, except for a few items, is potential sale bait if I want to. And of course, what I did here is I lowered my fast hitch down to make it a little more level, and I could come down some more, but yeah, that would probably be a sweet combo mowing. This thing, I think it's like 38 belt horsepower, which is probably the same as the PTO horsepower. That's how they rated them back in the day. But need some new hydraulic lines here. I got a remote on the back of this thing. That's the lift and lower, and you can set this to the remotes on this thing for double acting or single acting, and that's one of the nice things about this tractor. And so I think since it's getting late, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drop it right here, and then I'll get that hay wagon and take it back to the other side, and we'll be done for the day. But you know, again, trying on clothes, I think it looks pretty good. The Heston 1110, it's a 7-foot sickle mower conditioner. It's got steel on rubber rolls, and they're very, very effective at crimping hay. See that or not? This is the, in my opinion, this is the haybine New Holland should have been. It's an excellent machine. All right, last chore of the day is take this dilapidated kicker wagon, which we got to do some work, heavy work on, and we're going to take it back on the other side of the farm, put it in the queue to kind of refurbish and rebuild it. But you know, this is I think this is going to be an excellent tractor for hustling wagons. And I don't know, I'm kind of partial to it. It's cold, so let's get out of here. The brakes work. All right. The old New Holland 68. Heston 1110 back there. The old New Holland 56. Made a lot of hay with those implements. And now I'm ready to, with the sun going down, I'm ready to get this wagon parked and get this Farmall in the barn. This is a wonderful tractor. I read on the internet, somebody said that the Farmall 350 was handy as a pocket knife, and I can kind of agree with that. It's definitely a good cold weather starter, and we need that on this farm. We need a gas tractor because we really don't plug anything in, and I've got two tractors that you could plug in, and they're probably the furthest from the outlet, and the rest of them you can't plug in. So it's just nice to have a tractor that'll start on the coldest of days, you know, without straining or struggling. And you know, I like International Harvester and their tractors. I like my Massey Ferguson, I like my John Deere, and I'm not really a colorblind person, but I was glad to get an International back on this farm with this 350, and I think it's going to be a useful tractor. And you know, the sun's done going down behind the mountains back there. I'm just going to talk a little bit here. Hopefully that's all right. And anyway, it's just really nice to have a tractor like this on the farm, and you know, it needs some work. We've got some things we got to do to it, and these little exercises I'm doing, we're just kind of trying it out and seeing what we got, you know, seeing you know, knock on wood, whether or not it wants to die in the field and leave me sitting. But you know, so far I've been pleasantly surprised, and I'll tell you, this power steering is really nice for you know, this power steering is really nice for backing up to equipment and being able to turn the wheel when the, you know, when the tractor's not moving. That's a definite benefit. This is one of our original wagons back here, and it was sitting in a brush pile. We put a deck on it and baled it right off the, stacked right off the baler for a long time. And then we built a did a makeshift with kicker racks on it, but the boards are pine. Some of them are treated. The uprights boards, the horizontals are treated. But anyway, I'm gonna put this wagon right over here. I love the sound of that engine, the way the governor kicks in. Let me just kind of stop right here, and I'll just keep you with me. Now, let me get off this thing. I'm no young guy anymore, and when they built these tractors, getting on and off of them was definitely not a consideration in the design, and it just climbed up on there like a monkey. I just wonder how many young kids just took a run and jumped across that fender like jumping over a fence. It would kill me. But in any event, we got that wagon over here, so I've got my kicker wagons in the queue to work on them, and I'll probably just kind of end the video right here. I hope you've enjoyed it. Trying on clothes, and the last one was this kicker wagon, and I think all this old equipment looks pretty good behind this Farmall 350. I think they would be really functional, especially back in the day, you know. This is a 1958 350, and that New Holland 68 is from 1958 too, according to the serial numbers. And so you know, man could have bought one of these and bought a New Holland baler to go with it, and it had a nice combination. So I'm enjoying the tractor, and it's more than just an enjoyable piece up here. You know, we're going to try to use it to the extent we can. And certainly it's not a mainline tractor like my John Deere and or my big Massey Ferguson, even the Model 50s. But to the extent we can use it, and especially here in the cold weather, you know, it's probably about 27 degrees right now. It's just getting really cold, and the wind has slacked off a fair amount. But it's nice to have a cold weather tractor that'll start and just go. It doesn't diesel wet stack. You know, it's just, these old gas tractors are made to, you know, they just start so well in the cold weather. Probably if you have trouble with them is when you're running them hard in the summer and it's 100 degrees outside. You know, we haven't crossed into that territory with this tractor yet, but I'm sure we will. And so that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, leave comments. Hopefully you'll enjoy the videos, and trying to weave in this Farmall. Probably a little more videos on this thing over the winter while it's cold, because we're just not running our other tractors right now. So thanks again for watching. Again, subscribe, comment, and Farmall 350, homemade kicker wagon, and we've been trying on clothes today on the old Farmall, and we'll talk to you later.